Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Saturday, June 1st and Sunday, June 2nd, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi. I did that a little prematurely. Our energy mantra for today is I fill my consciousness with worthy, but it's also I feel my consciousness with worthy. And we've got an interesting weekend. I gotta show you. So I pulled cards. I pull cards when I do 2 days in a row. I pull for Saturday, I pull for Sunday, and then I pull an overview. And we definitely have a theme running through here. So for Saturday, I've got the going with the flow card. For Sunday, I've got the moment-to-moment card. And overall card, I have the slowing down energy. And that's kind of the thing. We're in the dark of the moon. The dark of the moon is a time to go within, into those dark places, into those shadow places. Feel your way through it. Now, this dark of the moon, we have it in Taurus right now. We're shifting into Gemini. Taurus may want to be productive, get the things done. Or lazy cat around a little bit. Gemini definitely can get in the way of the feeling part with the thinking. So make intention to spend a little time to fill your consciousness with worthy, to feel your consciousness with worthy, to feel worthiness. Now, Saturday is very interesting in regards to the Worthy Project. We've got Venus making several connections through the day, as well as a few other things. The first connection of the day is actually Venus in conjunct Jupiter. It says we're not seeing eye to eye. So Jupiter's been retrograde for a little bit now. Was it April? I think April 11th in my head. That's the date I have. It's been retrograde since then. And Jupiter retrograde, as a Sagittarius, I feel this very extremely. It almost feels like some of the good things kind of dissipate. They kind of disappear a little bit. And so Venus in Taurus may be like, where have all the good times gone? That song just popped into my head. They're still here. With Venus or Jupiter retrograde, we have to go looking for them. We have to nurture ourselves by be willing to look in the moments, even when you're feeling that disappointment, and be like, oh, this is a gift. I have gratitude for this. The thing is, you may have to go looking for it. Even within yourself, oh, I love this about myself. I really like this about myself. I find this worthy about myself. Now, that may be a challenge today because of a few things. We've got the moon in Taurus. So the moon in Taurus, dark of the moon in Taurus, can bring up the shadow side, the shadow energy around worth stuff. Moon in Taurus, one of the connections it's making is to the south node in Capricorn. It's a trine. So you may find some comparison going on. You may find, but I'm not living up to society's expectations. I'm not living up to my family's expectations. I'm not living up to this, that, and the other. What is interesting is that the moon is also sextiling the north node, and this connection between Venus and Jupiter is at 20 degrees. Both of these energies remind us we have to be the kind mother. We have to be the kind parent to ourselves when these thoughts come up. Encourage ourselves to find the good, to fill ourselves, to fill our consciousness with our worthiness. So take a little time. Compliment yourself, dote on yourself, find the good things that are within you and the good things that are going on outside of you. Now, also, interesting thing that we've got going on, we have the moon conjunct Venus today, 21 degrees. That is a degree of expansion. But this connection of the moon and Venus, when I worked for Soul Garden, we called it Love Fest Day. And I saw two things with Love Fest Day. People would either be like, I love you, love, it's so good. Or people would be like, I hate this day. It doesn't feel good. Especially with the dark of the moon. But the moon at any time, it can bring up the hidden. It can bring up hidden emotions. And it can bring up hidden areas that we do not feel worthy. Now keep in mind, at this expansive degree, if you are feeling unworthy, it is going to expand in that. If you are feeling worthy, it is going to expand in that. My advice is to start the day by filling your consciousness, by feeling your consciousness with the worthy. That will really support you in and through this process. Another interesting thing, we've got the moon in Taurus connecting to Saturn today as well. And this is at 19 degrees, so that is the 10 energy, meaning you are worthy. But you may feel, if you're not doing stuff, if you're having a lazy cat kind of day, you may feel, again, oh, I'm not doing stuff, I'm a bum, that kind of feeling. No, that's not true. That's your conditioning. It's time to get past your conditioning. Even if you are a bump on the log, you have a purpose in the universe. You have been placed with love in this universe. And it's up to you to honor the worthiness of your lazy catting, bump on the logness, Like, honor who you are. Honor the beingness. I feel like so much we weigh ourselves down with the negative that it is hard to motivate and show up. And when you start loving yourself, oh my God, take a peek at what may happen, because it really may support you. 2 other lunar connections happening through the day. We have the moon connecting to Neptune. That may encourage the lazy catting. It may encourage some daydreaming, daydream wandering through your consciousness. Go with the flow. Allow the daydreaming. And imagine yourself as your best self. Oh my God, that feels so good. Other connection, moon in Taurus connecting to Pluto in Capricorn. Trine energy, so they're supporting. This is supporting transformation. Utilize this transformation to lay a new foundation of your personal worth. It is so important. I'm sure you guys are all tired of me talking about it, but it's such an important thing. And it's not an overnight, oh yeah, I feel worthy kind of thing. It doesn't work like that. So utilize this. It's master number 22 degrees. You are here on purpose. And the more you can boost yourself, you will get there. Meanwhile, the cards are saying, release the suppression. And I do think the suppression is your conditioning. Or it may be the politics. You trying to show up as other people want you to be. When we are trying to show up as other people want us to be, we are not showing ourselves the worthiness of who we are. All right, switch to Sunday. Sunday, day before the new moon. We have the new moon on Monday. I will be back with that scope. Early in the morning, like 3-something in the morning Pacific time on Monday. So we're really in that dark of the moon. And we have the moon shifting into Gemini at 4:48 a.m. So moon in Gemini is going to stir up the thinking. Now remember, our theme for Gemini is being conscious. So be very conscious of the storms and the cleverness and the tricks that are going on in your mind. Pay attention, because in the dark of the moon, a lot can go on and a lot can be processed and moved through. What I love, speaking of worthiness, is that Venus today is connecting to Pluto. So if you had a day where you're like, well, I really tried to find myself worthy, and I really tried, and I tried, and I tried, and I tried, and that's what it was. It was trying, and I didn't really quite get there. That's okay. Venus meeting up with Taurus gives you a new attitude. I have all these songs in my head. I've got a new attitude. A new attitude for you loving yourself. Again, this is that master level degree, that 22 degree energy. It is within your power to keep boosting yourself. And I love this card, the moment to moment card. It is a moment to moment process. It does not happen overnight. But be aware. Be very aware with this dark of the moon in Gemini, building to this new moon. Your mental energy is going to be very strong. I have these cards as part of the overview with the slowing down card, the schizophrenia and the mind card. The mental energy is so strong. Do not fall into that mental hole. Go slow. Take it easy. Keep trying to connect in. But I do have the inner voice card in reverse. So I think that the thoughts are probably going to be a little bit louder than your intuition. Be very aware of that. Hold your consciousness. Keep filling and feeling your consciousness with your worthy. Of note, Sunday is an 11-degree day. It is a healing day. So keep bringing your attention, keep bringing your consciousness back to that healing energy. Keep bringing it back to healing thoughts. Keep bringing it back to worthy thoughts. You belong. You have a color. You are meant to be here. You know, you're here on purpose, and there are good things for you. I mean, even if you just listen to that over and over and over, you're here on purpose, and there's really good things for you. That's truth. It's 100% truth. No matter where you are at in life, it is 100% truth. You are meant to be here, and there's really good things on the way for you, despite the heaviness that's going on right now. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. Take a second. What are you grateful for? I advise you to be grateful for something within yourself, something that you find worthy within yourself, or maybe something that you have not yet found the worth of, but is there and persistent, and find some gratitude and find some worthy for that. Besides that, you can always book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com for that. And besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you, and you do have the power. Namaste.